Hartman will go to the end boards, and then Zahaski went in, got hit late by Hartman, and now we got a fight here going on. There's a penalty coming up. Zahaski looks hurt on the play, and we got Hartman engaged with, is it Jordan Keller? Trying to get a number. Ryan Michaels now pushing with somebody. Michaels got to stay out of it here because Blazers are down to 5 defensemen. Zahaski went hard into the end boards and is shaken up. Fight's over here. Keller and Hartman are the ones that wrestle down to the ice. Jordan Keller doesn't do a lot of that. Hartman does, and Zahaski, a dangerous place to take a hit around the end boards. And Zahaski's going to need a little bit more help, I think.
Uh-oh, and now we got some collisions out in front. Uh-oh, and now the gloves drop here. Uh-oh, they're throwing him, but now Darby gets involved and some more hands are getting thrown. Uh-oh, and there's bodies on the ground. The refs are trying to break this up. And now, who's that? That's Pickford, and looks like Pantelakis there battling. And referee's trying to break that up, and then we got another little physical activity going down in the corner. It was Pantelakis and Pickford. And that one's going to get broken up, and penalties are going to get dealt either side. And oh boy. And now you can tell both sides getting fired up. And my apologies, I did just realize that last goal was on Carter Casey, not Jordan Switzer. So I do apologize on that missed call there. As I just saw him now, it's kind of hard with this yellow on black and yellow on white here from up here. A little difficult to see, but nonetheless. 5-1, Broncos still lead it here. And some fists were being thrown and just an absolute chaos here after the whistle as we're looking at the replay. Pickford right on top of Pantelakis. And I wonder what the damage is going to be.
To the V's end, now it's turned back quickly the other way, and we have a scrap. Tristan Peterson with the first WHL fight in V's history as they're trading blows. Peterson with Corbet. Back and forth they go. Peterson has him jerseyed as they keep swinging away. And I think I'll give the decision to Tristan Peterson here.
He fires up the crowd, and I called that Tristan Peterson was going to be involved physically, and I wasn't surprised if he was going to drop the gloves like we see here in the opening 5 minutes. And that's the kind of player he is, and you love to see him firing up the crowd here at the SOEC and the boys on the bench. That's what he's here for, and that's a job well done.
And he's already a fan favorite. He's been with the V's before, one of only 5 players to be with this team.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what you needed, a little more spark, and he gets a good few shots in there, and he holds his own, and I will definitely give him the decision in that fight.
Down the right wing, Deneau for Anderson, a shot. Puck is loose, where is it? It's in the crease. Fans reacted behind the net, and it fell behind the goaltender. But a whistle sounds and some rough stuff after.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if the original shot caught Gavin Lesiak in the paraphernalia, maybe rode up into the pants a little bit, and nobody could find it. Easton Deneau goes hard to the net like he's supposed to, and takes a couple cross checks on the back from Braden Klimke, and that's obviously going to draw the attention of Gavin Lesiak. Is right there. You can see here's Klimke, bang, bang, couple shots, and Lesiak immediately through the pile.
There's a 2-on-1 shorthanded here. Come up, back across, and they score. And the Tigers lessen the deficit. And now a collision ensues as Wu's in there. Uh-oh, and now we've seen some punches being thrown by McGregor as Rochak gets in there, and so does Trey Wilkie. And a huge pile up there after the shorthanded goal. And now there's definitely going to be a whole heap of penalties after this one. Still 121 in the power play, brought to you by Prairie Skywell Services for the Broncos. But a great goal, shorthanded, a huge one for the Tigers. Nice little cross-crease one-timer, boom, finds the back of the net. Got to give credit where it's due, and that's Jonas Wu. A nice one from him. And that's going to be Wu's second of the season. As he
shoots low, and a stop made by Pine as Hamilton angles him into the end wall. And a penalty coming up right here. I think there's going to be roughing, and that will draw a little bit of a crowd. Hamilton not happy as he took a shot to the back in the corner. We'll see what comes out of this with 1:23 remaining in the opening period.
Well, Hamilton was draped all over Lodwig as he tried to cut in on goal, and the two kind of just stayed together, and eventually tempers boiled over in the far corner, and the whistle's going to go, and we're going to have a couple of penalties coming out of this as Lancer came in there as well. And there's quite the shot from Reese Hamilton on Harrison Lodwig. Gloves up high, right to the chops. Prince Albert's obviously not going to like that. That draws a crowd, but we're going to have penalties coming on both sides here, Dante, late in this first period.
Cleaver. That's going to be a penalty to Cooper Williams, who then got punched from behind by Maloney. And now everybody into it as Colin Cleaver, without anyone else in front, was steamrolled by Cooper Williams on the blue paint.
Well, I really hope Maloney doesn't take a penalty here, because, I mean, that was just not a hard play to get that puck up off the window and out to the neutral zone in the late stages of the period, which forces a chance for Saskatoon. Williams gets in behind everyone, chips this to the net, and yeah, he goes right into Cleaver. That's the original call, and I understand Maloney wanted to come in and
So able to kick it right toward the Seattle net. What will Malinowski do? He covered it up. Oh, he lost it for a second, and then there was an extra poke in there, and that draws a crowd. Lafreniere went in. That puck was not covered. So Malinowski kind of let it bounce off his paddle of his stick, and we got some punches trying to be thrown right now. And this is more of Seattle's game than it is Kamloops. They'll talk things over. I don't think we'll see any penalties out of this. Still words being exchanged between the two teams. Referee Corey Coop talking it over with his linesman. That puck freed up, showing the replay here. Malinowski didn't quite have it, and Lafreniere gets in there. And Martirana, Davidson, and also Caleb Hart.
Last second.
Yeah, and that was a really good look and a great shift there by the Penticton Bees. And I don't know about the offside call there, but regardless, the arm went up, the whistle went.
Now a late shot taken by Mazden Leslie, and the Bees don't like that. And a scrum in the far side corner. All 10 players on the ice involved right now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of pleasantries going on down at ice level right now. I can tell you that much for free.
Still not broken up here as finally cooler heads prevail. Well, almost, as Guest still has Denis wrapped up. We're gonna get a couple penalties here. I think it's Denis and Guest just gonna go for offsetting here.
Yeah, just a little slap on the wrist, and that's what the refs are trying to do right there.